Okay, we've got a boot camp haul over here. We're actually here at BGC boot camp. And let's go home and do the unboxing. Here we go. So if you're wondering what the price is, here it is. Phantom GX Elite Artificial Grass Pro. Started off retail at $13,995 plus a 20% discount and a 10% discount, with a final total of $9,644. So you got, so that's the tax. So these are the discounts and that's the tax. And after all is said and done, it's $9,644. So if you can grab it on sale, like 30% off, and get it in your size, go ahead and get it, because here in the Philippines, nothing is ever in stock. And you could always order it abroad, but usually the customs tax and the shipping will probably cost more than the shoe itself. We're talking about $100 to $120 in shipping, plus another $100, $120 in customs taxes. So you're looking at spending over the customs, and the shipping will cost more than the shoe itself. So if you can get it locally, get it for $9,644. Hello, True Believers, time to do another unboxing. And I know we just did another one, but this time it's different. You know why? Because with no further ado, let's get to the shoe itself. But before we do that, let's get to what it is. It's the Phantom GX2 Elite Artificial Grass Pro in size 12. Now you know what it is. Let's burst into it. And here it is. We just picked it up at boot camp this afternoon. Check it out. I think this is, correct me if I'm wrong, Erling Haaland's shoe. So it is a artificial grass. I mean, you can, if you look at the studs here, you can probably get away with using this for firm grass, but they have a different stud pattern for firm grass, and some people might argue that this is actually better than the firm grass. Don't hold me to it, but you can't go wrong with circular conical studs like that. So that's like one of the main features why we decided to get this. And he needed a light color to wear when he plays in McKinley Hill, and also when he's at his school. His school also has artificial grass, and for his club they also play at artificial grass. And the only problem is when we start the YFL, the Youth Football League, it's going to be firm grass, but that's no problem. We've got like plenty of firm grass shoes. So what we don't have is artificial grass. We do, but we don't have a backup in case one breaks. So always have a backup, because they can break anytime. And if you don't have a backup shoe with the right conditions, like with the right sole plate, then it could become a problem. And in our situation, it became a serious problem. But anyway, let's get to the shoe itself. This is this Nike Grip Knit. And what it reminds me of is his, I forgot what it's called. I should go get it. You know what, let me go there. This reminds him of his Flyknit Ultra. These are his favorite shoes ever. These are like limited edition. If they were able to if they ever re-release these limited editions, I would get like 5 pairs of this thing. And he loved these so much. So that's what's good about it, is this is what the upper reminds us of. And you're probably wondering, well, what do you still use these? Yes, no, actually no, because look what happened to the studs here. Look at how especially this stud over here has been worn down, and that's because he wore it when it was firm ground, and the ground was so hard, it was like cured cement, and it just wore it out, and there was like no more stud there. So that's where he does a lot of his turning and pivoting, and it's no longer safe to. These studs are fine. I mean, they used to be longer, but look at how worn out they are. So he feels bad that he can't wear these. I mean, he could still wear them, but he just had run the risk of not having a stud there, because this one, as you could see, was worn out. So he really regrets using this. So that's why I say wear appropriate shoes for the right conditions, or you're going to ruin them, especially these Flyknit. His favorite Flyknit Ultras. So, but back to the Phantom GX2. Let's move on ahead. Now we've got this, and it has this grip knit, which reminds us of this type of upper. So we had the sole plate sewn also to make it more durable, to make it last longer. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was the stud. But anyway, he still loves them, and I mean, he could still use it for exhibitions. But back to these are bladed studs, so he can't use them for artificial grass. And so these are just for firm grass, but you really want to use this for firm grass if one of your studs has been worn down. But that's not a problem, because check this out. We've got this new grip knit, and let's take a look at the features here. I like the color, and what's good about it is, as you can see, it's mostly white in the front, but towards the back it's black, so it's versatile. It's got a nice color combination of this off-white, black, and gold. You can't go wrong with that. Those are classic colors. Off-white, black, and gold, and there's a little bit kind of a cream color there, cream color texture. So it looks good, and the tongue is this kind of integrated one piece. And what does this inside say? Phantom GX. And in the back it says Phantom GX, in case you missed it, in case you can't figure out it. I mean, from a distance you can see it's got the circular kind of pattern right here. So it's got a lot of huge striking surface over here with the shoelace off-centered. Looks good. Swoosh here at the tongue, Nike swoosh. I like this Nike swoosh. So it depends on, would I prefer it probably mostly white? Yeah, that would look much cleaner if it was all white, but like I said, this is versatile. You can get away with wearing black socks with this or white socks with it. I've seen this with black socks, and it kind of comes together, but it just kind of cuts off. So it would probably be much cleaner if it was like all white, but it is versatile enough, and you can get away with wearing both white. From this side, it looks mostly white and a little bit of black, but over here on this side, it's half of it's black, half of it's white. So it's kind of you're kind of caught in the middle, but you can get away with wearing white socks with this, or black socks is good depending on your perspective. Over here, what else we got here? Nike football. Just got the lining with the swoosh, and of course the sole plate. This is the most important part here. Got to have the right sole plate for the right conditions, and like I said, this is for artificial grass. I wouldn't wear this on turf. And you got to make sure that it's 3G artificial grass with lots of those little crushed rubber pellets on it, so that way that you won't get any stud pressure. So I always say you can't be wearing bladed studs on artificial grass, because it's not going to give, and that's when you have the risk of injury. And let's take a look at what else is over here. So that's pretty much it. And here's the other one. And it's got this AG plate, artificial grass plate, which we already showed it to you. So it's got the swoosh over here, kind of backwards. So it's nice color, it's nice clean design. Hero tried it on, and he said he liked it. It's comfortable. He said it reminded him of Flyknit Ultras, which he loves very much. So we had to get it. And you're probably asking, it's got any extras? Yep, it's got extras. I haven't seen the bag, but let's take a look at what the bag looks like. So since it's an Elite, it's got a string bag, and check it out, Phantom GX Luna. So that's pretty cool. And I give this bag the colors are pretty good, the design is pretty good, a 8.936 out of 10. So yeah, you get a string bag with it. So back to the shoe itself. That's what it looks like, and we're going to be using it for artificial grass. Is it as good as this? Maybe, but since this is worn out, we can't be using it. But since we have this, we are definitely going to, Hero's going to enjoy using this, and it's got this grip knit texture, and this is what he's going to be using when he's going to be playing for the YFL and in practice. Okay, that's today's review. I'll see you in the next video.